All right, St. Louis, we're going to school, St. Louis. I don't think many of you are ready, but that's okay. Buckle your seatbelts. As I said, I'm not looking for friends. I'm looking for the truth. If you can't give me the truth, I don't want to hear it. Simple. Facebook, I don't have the rights to this music. Don't shut me down, Facebook. I'm trying to help my brothers and sisters to understand that we must understand. And failure is not an option. Because once we fail, that's a sign of destruction. That's a sign of death. That's a sign of literally going into the grave. But yet you think it's normal. Many of you think, oh, it's normal. You know, you're going to die. You're thinking that way is because you are illiterate. Your mind is not strong enough to know that you can literally break out of the prison in which you've been dwelling since you've known yourself. Before your daddy even fertilized your mother's egg, you were in prison because your daddy's sperm is toxic. Your mother's egg is toxic. So sperm and an egg, what does that introduce? Unfortunately, a toxic child. But yet you think it's normal. The question you must ask yourself, can you break out of that toxicity? I want to believe you can. In order to break out, you must strengthen your mind. Everything is sound. Taste, touch, smell, hear, see, you're encoding it. But in order to see it at the deeper level of truth, you have to have a powerful mind. Can you imagine an analog computer doing something that a super quantum computer can do? There's no comparison. An analog has not the ability to do what a super quantum computer can do. Can you imagine back in the day, before we had cell phones, being able to talk to somebody millions of miles away? You would have thought that was like being a magician. We are unquestionably, undoubtedly illiterate, ignorant. Your teachers are illiterate, but yet they seem to be intelligent. And the reason I say they're illiterate is because they haven't evolved. In other words, just like upgrading a computer. 248-1632-64, the computer literally gets an upgrade. So it's no longer analog, it's 5G, which has the ability to send videos from one phone to the next via wireless. But the question is, if there was no upgrade, do you have the ability to make that assessment? I don't think you do. We must be able to measure the position and the velocity of an object, but in order to measure it, you don't need an instrument. The only thing you need is your mind. Your mind is so powerful, but yet you don't know it. And the reason you don't know it is because your teachers, your pastors, your prophets, your bishops are lost. They are literally causing you to lose yourself because they have not yet found themselves. They're making merchandise of you. That's right. Bring your money to the storehouse and I'm going to pour you out a blessing you don't have room for. They're not giving you anything. They're giving you fables and stories and searing your conscience, just like being branded with a hot iron. You are in trouble now. You can sit there and act a damn fool if you desire and think that what you know is the truth. But I'm telling you all, you living in deception. And if you don't come to the realization that you're living in deception, you will not wake up in this season. You cannot wake up if your mind is not strong enough. And if it's not strong enough, it's going to keep you in the orders of magnitude to keep you in the prison. You don't realize you're in the prison. And the prison is unfortunately your mind. Once you strengthen your prefrontal cortex, hippocampus, and amygdala, you'll be able to warp space and time at absolute zero, and you will bring darkness to its damn knees. We must come to the realization that we've never known. We must fight for our children and our grandchildren. Fight for the elderly. Fight for those that don't know the truth. It's time. Stay tuned. We're smarter than you think. But you must put in the work. Faith without work is dead. Till next time, remember, I don't play the radio. And trust me, I'm fearless. Better ask somebody. That's right, St. Louis.